Yo, 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 what's going on, people? We're back right now. Yeah, Tipsy Talk, Wavy Wednesday, champagne and conversation, banter before bed. Again, don't forget up for TJ Radio on all social media platforms. Again, subscribe, like, share. If you, your host, Uncle J. Got a special guest today. I'm Tipsy right now, so I promise not to get a name wrong today. But yeah, Elizabeth Jane Dillon.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
She come matching the studio and everything like that as well.
Yeah.
Everything's perfect, but she came late.
I did, sorry.
No, I'm playing with you.
Took time.
How are you feeling then?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Can't complain. The weather's getting terrible.
I know.
But it's England for you though.
I know, yeah. Lovely, miserable weather, which is always fantastic.
So how's your summer then?
Summer's been a bit up and down, I think. I've had my highs.
Okay, what's the highs?
Highs, I did go to Ibiza.
Okay, well, San Antonio.
Yeah.
Hey.
And we went to Ibiza, so we went to Pasha, and we stayed like in the Pasha hotel.
Did you go to Gary Lineker's brother's bar?
No, but I did see it. I walked past it.
Oh, okay then.
Mm-hmm.
Ocean Beach?
Yes.
Okay then. Nah, I love Ibiza, man. I went 3 times.
Oh, you love it?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
I went 3 times.
I was a little bit disappointed.
Why?
So I love house music. I've loved it for a very long time. I used to do like podium dancing and stuff like that.
Okay.
So, yeah. So like I have a big like love for head candy and real house music.
Mm-hmm.
So I was expecting it to be a bit more along, I don't know, somewhere along those lines, but I didn't really see that old Ibiza.
Oh.
So I was a bit sad. I was expecting a bit more of those vibes. But I mean, the weather was great. Like, oh my God, the weather is amazing. And the beach, and everybody's partying, and yeah. I mean, that was fun.
Ecstasy?
No. No, I don't do anything.
Oh, okay, that's good.
No.
That's good.
So I was just, yeah, maybe I should have. Maybe I would have enjoyed it more.
Hey, babe.
Maybe that's why.
How long were you out there for?
We were out there for 6 days.
Okay.
Oh my God, right?
Mm-hmm.
We forgot our flight.
What do you mean?
Well, not forgot, but we got the times wrong.
So you went to Heathrow Airport and...
No, we didn't even go to the airport. This is coming back.
Oh, okay.
So when we came back, we were meant to get on the plane at like 2 a.m., but we thought it was like 2 a.m. the next day. Yeah, it wasn't. It was...
So to buy a whole new ticket and everything.
Uh-huh. I'm like, I was about to go. I was ready to go on the Sunday, thinking it was 2 a.m. on the Sunday, but it wasn't. It had already gone. Oh. So we literally... Yeah, so when our flight was leaving...
Partying.
I was in amnesia. Like, woo!
Hey!
You know, thinking I was having a good time. And then the next day we found out the bitter truth that we missed it. So we had to then stay an extra 5 days because we were flying with BA.
Okay.
So they kept on changing flights. And
would you go back again?
Maybe for work.
Okay then.
Maybe for work.
Okay.
I mean, a lot of them, when we were out there, a lot of the guys I was talking to were saying that it was about who's playing. So I think maybe that might have had something to do with it. Maybe if I went to like specific nights that had the music that I was kind of after. But yeah, it was an experience.
I'm trying to think. The club that I used to... Obviously, you got the Revs in the town centre.
Which one?
Revolutions.
San Antonio.
San Antonio.
Don't even think
You didn't go
that.
there? Hey.
I went to like Pasha and Amnesia. We did Ocean Beach. We did like a boat party.
Okay.
You know, we did like all the things, all like the main kind of bits. But like Ibiza.
Okay. Yeah, something like that.
So there's something else that we went to. But yeah, so like we did the main kind of places. But
so what's the next holiday?
Oh, that's such a good question. I want to go Transylvania.
What?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, it's on my bucket list.
You like being scared?
No, you can actually go stay in Dracula's castle.
Why do you like looking for danger? I don't understand it.
Oh, I like it. It sounds really fun. I mean, there was a story behind Dracula, you know.
Yeah, I know, but don't let Scooby-Doo get you excited in that, yeah? Like, why? Leave it alone. I don't understand it.
Well, there is actually a story behind
break it down
I don't know the whole intensity.
Oh, so you actually want to go there and see the story for yourself?
Well, they say that there's a loose myth that there was a real Count Dracula. Or there was a guy who was meant to be sucking people's blood or some shit. I don't know. But, so yes, there's meant to be a real... That's why I want to go. I want to go and see the castle. But the castle looks so cool. It really does look like it's all medieval and stuff. So on top of a hill.
You and your hard-earned money wants to go all the way to Transylvania to look for this blood-sucking mythical guy. By yourself?
Yeah. I might go with someone.
Male or female?
Male.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right then.
Yeah. I've got a few bucket list things that I want to do.
What, holiday or just in general?
Yeah, like holidays, like loads of little trips
Where
and
else?
stuff like that. Where else do I want to go? I want to go Greece. I want to go Athens.
Okay.
Would like to go to Maldives.
Okay.
Want to go to Miami.
Oh, now we're talking. Yeah, now we're talking. South Beach, baby.
Well, I haven't been, so
No,
like,
I haven't either,
first.
but obviously I'm excited because you started
Yeah.
saying now, innit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I would like to actually do Route 66.
Okay.
I want to do like most of Europe first, kind of get as much of it under your belt as you can, and then go America.
You done damn yet?
Yes, I did Amsterdam years ago when I was like a teenager, so I don't really remember too much of
That's
it.
you need to do it again then secretly, innit?
Was it good? Did you go?
I always go in winter time, so it's too cold to actually really have fun.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I went to like Copenhagen and places like. I like going to random little European
Yeah, it's been
countries.
what? Yeah.
I think they're so cool.
What's been your worst holiday?
Oh, it depends who you go with, because I've gone with friends sometimes.
That is very true.
Yeah.
That is very, very true.
It's not necessarily the place, it's more who you go with sometimes. Because like you can go to a really crap place, but if you've got a really good person who you're with and you're having a good time, it doesn't matter, right?
I'm not really a fan of the group holidays no more.
Oh, God, yeah.
Especially for guys. Because obviously there's always one guy that wants to be the alpha male.
Mm-hmm.
There's always one guy that he hasn't really got enough money, so someone has to help him out as well. There's always one guy that thinks he's the girlest guy, so he's trying to get all the girls.
Mm-hmm.
There's always one tough guy who wants to try to fight the locals. So I just need one person that's just spontaneous as, you know, we're out here, just don't give a fuck. Language. But let's just have fun in it.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
what I just need, isn't it?
Yeah, I like going, and I like a bit of exploring as well. So I like going by myself. I went to Paris by myself, and that was just amazing. Oh,
You went to the most romantic city in the world
I know.
by yourself.
I went to go and do a bit of sightseeing stuff because I hadn't been. I went when I was younger and I forgot about it. So I was like, I need to go and see like the Louvre and all stuff like. I like a bit of culture, so I wanted to go and like
that
educate
part.
myself. You
I'm
see
getting a
what I
little
mean?
Bridget Jones, Sex and the City vibes from you right now.
What, just running off to random cities? I did run off to Malta, but I went to go and see a friend who was staying there.
I heard Malta's not bad.
Malta's really cool.
Oh,
And I
that's
went
actually
at
not
Christmas. I actually went on Christmas. Now, that would have been a great film. But I actually went on Christmas. I was there on Christmas. You know, the whole lockdown thing?
Yeah.
Right in the middle of it. I fucking escaped.
So
I
you went
literally
against,
escaped.
you went against Boris Johnson's rules
I did.
and you didn't get fined.
No, because it was the last flight that flew out. It was just a few days before Christmas Day. It was like 2 or 3 days before Christmas Day. And I booked it on a whim. And I was waiting at Manchester Airport, like, because I was seeing all the flights go cancel. And I was like, don't, not mine. I was like 4 a.m. in the morning and I was so tired and I was like, please don't do it. And it was the only flight that flew out. Everyone else was getting cancelled.
That's good for you.
I was so blessed.
Was it worth it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it was brilliant. It was really good. I had a really good time. And it was really good because it was in the whole kind of COVID thing. So everybody was like just pissed off about COVID in general. So it was nice to be like...
Did you get COVID?
Do you know what? I got it after.
What do you mean?
I got it like the year or so after. I think that.
So when everyone's healthy, then you got it?
Yeah. I got it in 21 when I went to hospital about something else.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I injured my ankle and it kept on like blowing up. It just hadn't healed properly. So I went to the hospital and I had to sit there for 5 hours. And I could feel everybody was coughing and spluttering around me. And I was like, oh my God,
yeah.
I'm going to die in a hot minute. So I was trying, and I could feel myself like just, I don't know. It was really warm. It was in the summer and everybody was like all very ill. And yeah, I walked out of there still because they couldn't see me. They couldn't see my ankles. So I was like, fine. So I walked out of there and I walked away with COVID.
So you vaxxed up then?
No.
Okay. I'm just asking, I'm curious.
No,
it's no judgment zone.
No. It's just my own personal thing.
Okay.
I like to do my own type of like I'm more into like self-healing anyway. So
Okay.
yeah, I just think that like you should know what you're putting in your body.
Big facts.
Just within a you know, we don't know everything. I don't even know what's in this drink.
Whoa, this is Alizé.
Well, but like you should just have a rough understanding of what you're about to.
That's why I don't take certain pills and stuff like that. Cause I don't know the ingredients. Like I can't spell them letters. You see Z's and X's. I can't spell all that.
Yeah, exactly. So,
but the reason I ask, because again, your profession, what you do, some jobs may ask you if you're vaxxed or not. That's why I don't.
Not anymore. I think it's kind of died down a little bit.
Okay then.
I don't think it's as strict as it was. I mean, at one point, the film industry were really bad. They were like, they wouldn't let you film if you weren't vaxxed.
Seriously?
Yeah.
You had to lose your job because...
Yeah, basically you had to. I mean, they were at a point where they were like, you had to fly. You couldn't fly unless you were vaxxed. I mean, all those things have gone now, thank God.
Yeah, appreciate that, of
And,
course.
yeah, but yeah, it was very strict at some point.
Well, again, Liz, what we do in Tipsy Talk, we like to go back in the time machine. So it's like all the way back. So where's your family from then? Like, whereabouts in England?
Okay. Sorry, I'm just tasting this. It's very sweet.
I told you.
It's nice.
I told you. And it matches as well.
It matches my outfit as well. Yeah, it's very nice. Might be a bit of OJ with it because it's a bit strong, isn't it?
You want.
Where am I family from?
Yeah.
Okay, so my mum's actually Welsh.
Okay.
Her bloodline's Welsh. And my dad, Shepherd's Bush, proper Cockney.
So do you know how they met then?
It's so cute. She lived in Notting Hill. So my mum is a Spanish-speaking tourist guide, and my dad was a grip.
Your mum's Spanish but lived in Wales?
No, my mum's bloodline is Welsh.
Okay.
Her passion was languages.
Okay.
So when she was like in her teenagers, she started like learning Italian, French, Spanish. Like she really
fluent.
Yeah. She really like,
okay.
and she went over. She was a rep. Holiday rep, like back in the 70s or whatever it was. She worked for Miss World doing like translating.
Oh, what, Miss Universe and that? Like
Miss World, like back in the day.
Okay.
Back in the 70s, 80s, yeah. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that was my mum, and she moved to Notting Hill, and my auntie worked for BA. She was like one of the top air stewardesses, and they had a little flat together. And then there was like some random house party, and my Cockney dad turned up with all this swagger.
Oh, what was your dad doing? Was it your dad's profession?
My dad was a grip. So my dad started off as my dad had a few different jobs. He was like a paint sprayer for the cars.
Okay.
And then he worked as a lorry driver. And he used to go over to like the desert and drop stuff off, like with the big lorries. Okay. He really liked driving. And then in that job, he then had to deliver stuff to Pinewood Studios. Okay. And then he saw filmmaking, and then he was like, I could do this.
So you went from a lorry driver to a filmmaker?
Yeah. Well, he wasn't a filmmaker. He was a grip. And the grip's like working behind the camera. It's like help setting up the shots. It's very... Back in the day as well, they had to lift really heavy tracking to get the camera to track. Because now it's all done on your phones and drone, and you know you can use your iPhone and do a really good tracking shot. But back in the day, you couldn't keep the camera steady. To do that smooth eye line, you'd have to put it on a tracking.
Okay, yeah, I know about.
And you'd have to, and there was a thing called a dolly as well, which the cameraman and the grip would sit on, or the grip would push the cameraman to keep the camera still, because they had those, you know, the big old school cameras, the film cameras.
I know it's about.
Yes, they were too heavy to maneuver, so they used to have like really hefty big geezers who would like, you know, lift it, and then they'd help align the shots and then do lighting and stuff like that. It's quite a techie job. And it's like a lot of things involved. It's not just a case of like you've got to be all creative Nazi. You've got to kind of like get down to it, you know, get dirty, do you know what I mean? And like carry stuff and pick stuff up. And the tracking as well that they used to lay was just like a tracking for a train. Okay. But for camera.
So are you the oldest then, or?
Sorry?
Are you the oldest?
Do I?
Are you the oldest?
Yes,
I am. Okay then.
I am. I got a younger sister.
Okay.
So yeah.
So was you fighting for attention then, younger then?
No, not at all. Love the hell out of her. She's so bloody cute. I'm a very protective, like, older sister. Okay. Like I wanted a sister. Like when my mum said that, I kept on going, oh, you know, I really want a sister. Like when I was like 4 years old or 3 years old or whatever. She said I kept on calling everyone sister. So yeah. Is it? Yeah. No, I've got that. I don't know, maternal instinct.
And is this growing up in West London then?
Yes.
Okay. What was West London like growing up?
I thought it was a little bit boring.
Why is that?
Because my mum and dad had very different jobs. And the area that I grew up in was like the suburbs. It was a very nice area. You know, it was just a bit dull. There wasn't really a lot. Ruislip. So it's like in Middlesex. Yeah. So I mean, it was very nice, you know. It was just, there wasn't really a lot going on.
That's
good.
You
know what I mean?
No trouble.
No
the
trouble.
Air was fresh.
No, I mean, I think we had like, somebody tried to, what was it? my sister said that like some random tried to like rob her with a knife, and she ended up chasing her down the road. So that's how.
Oh,
yeah.
is it?
Yeah, that's how like hard like my area was. It was like nice try, but not really. Like they ended up giving up halfway. Do you see what I mean? So it's like yeah. So it was a nice area.
So what kind of girl was you like in school then?
See, my teachers would say that I was a rebel, and I wouldn't stop talking. I was a little bit mouthy. I mean, when I was a teenager, I was a bit more. I hated authority.
Why is that though?
I just questioned it all the time. Do you know what I didn't like? The dumb stuff they'd say, and then you go, yeah, but why? And then they'll be, don't answer me back, and you're like, no, but I just don't really get what you're saying though. It doesn't really make any sense. I think there was this teacher once, and I said something, and she's like, well, we all have to do things we don't want to do.
Yeah, I remember those lines.
And I was like, yeah, but why? Like, it was just so angry and aggressive, and it was always like, just shut up and do as I say. And it's like, I don't understand why I've got to be in an environment where I'm not validated and I've just got to shut my mouth. Like, it's not really a nice place to be, is it?
So in school, was you popular?
I do not know. I was voted the person to become a millionaire.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Why's that?
I do not know.
Still happened?
My mate actually kept on saying, oh, it's because you keep on going on about it. But
is it? Yeah.
I was like, well, you put it in. So, like.
So when you was younger, what is it that you want to be then?
Actress.
From young, you want to be actress. What sparked that in your brain then? Like, what did you watch? Just.
Do you know what? I actually started doing it when I was at school. I didn't necessarily like it too much when I was a bit younger. I think I knocked this by accident.
Yeah.
And then I don't know. I think I naturally gravitated towards it. I actually worked with my dad on a few stuff. I used to do all the stage stuff, and I think my personality as well. I think you're either an extrovert or you're an introvert.
Big facts.
And I'm a hard extrovert. So.
From your dad's profession, did you see a lot of celebrities when you were younger then?
I did talk to a few.
Okay, that's
my dad used to like put on the phone like All Saints, and they used to talk to me. I used to be like 3 o'clock, and my mum used to be like, your dad's on the phone, and I'd answer the phone, and I'd be talking to like one of the All Saints girl, and I'd get off the phone and be like, oh my God, like, I've just spoken to the... That's right. But then I'd just tell people at school, and they were like, okay, because it was just a phone call, wasn't it? So it was weird. But it wasn't. My dad brought home the Crystal Maze once. He worked on the Crystal Maze. He was the
old school one with the bald guy.
Original.
Oh my gosh, that was my show,
He was the OG on like the Crystal Maze, and he actually brought home the crystal.
I liked it so much. Yeah, I wanted to go on it, and for them just to leave me there. Like,
it was so cool.
I wanted to fake my task. I wanted to film my task on purpose so they could leave me in the cave.
Do you remember the little diamond thing at the end?
At the end, you had to grab the money in that, innit? Yeah, the gold and the silver.
Yeah.
My show, man.
That, yeah. So
okay.
It's so cool. Yeah, it's really cool. And he worked on like Annie Lennox music videos and all stuff like that.
Okay.
He did a lot of stuff.
I hear that. So, in terms of music, what kind of music would you listen to? Was it like what house music back then? Like?
No, so my mum was like into Tina Turner.
Okay.
A bit of Simply Red as well. She liked him because he had red hair.
Love Simply Red.
He was a good... I used to listen to his music. Yeah, he had a good album. It was good, wasn't it?
Yeah,
it was
of course.
Really my dad was into like the Rolling Stones.
Okay.
My dad also liked the blues.
Okay.
So he used to have like an Otis Redding CD that he used to listen to. And then he'd have some really heavy rock, like ZZ Top and like proper like, I don't know, Led Zeppelin. Places like that. So I used to put it on while I was doing like cleaning, and I was in a bit of a cleaning mood. And then my uncle was really into the 70s. So then my uncle used to come around and listen to all that. So I had a bit of a mixture. It was really nice.
Seems like your home base was very good.
Oh.
No, I'm serious. Like, it sounds like
nice.
everyone was like, you had positive role models around you. Everyone was active doing something. Right now, I can't see they want to do any vices. Like, you didn't say if anyone was smoked heavy or drank heavy or anything like that. So that's what I'm saying, yeah. So
nobody did. I remember my mum said to me when I was like a teenager or like 10 years old, she's like, if you have to have a drink to have a good time, she's like, it's a bit sad. Like, you should be able to have a good time regardless of alcohol or any influence. Do you see what I mean? You should be able to have fun. So I think because I kind of had that, and my uncle was really funny, my dad was funny, you know, my mum used to laugh all the time at like them having jokes and stuff. I mean, it wasn't, you know, every family has their up and downs.
No, big facts.
Every family. And, you know, even if they're 2.4, there's still issues there. So I'm not ever going to say that it was, you know, amazing. But, you know, yeah, it was, they used to drink casually.
Okay, yeah.
But drink was never needed, and none of my family ever did any drugs.
Okay. So when did boys come into the picture for you then?
Sorry?
When did boys come into the picture for you? When you start noticing boys?
I kind of... when I was, like, really young, I had, like, a boyfriend. Like, you know, like my first, like, you know, whatever it was, like, held hands and stuff. But I don't know, like, when I was a teenager... I used to find them a bit annoying.
Where's that?
I don't know.
Alright, cool. Who was your first crush then? Like celebrity crush then?
Oh, like back in the day?
Yeah.
Oh, like when I was a kid, it was like Nick Carter.
Okay, Backstreet Boys. Yeah. R.I.P.'s brother. What, yeah.
That's sad, isn't it?
Yeah.
With the blonde hair and the curtains and all that.
Okay.
Yeah, that was like... I knew the dance routine. Still do it now.
I don't know see your age, but growing up...
Yeah, you're just doing the maths.
No, all the girls, they used to like... Do you ever watch EastEnders back in the days?
Yeah.
Remember Jamie?
Who's Jamie?
Billy's kind of... Jack Ryder.
I think I know who you're talking about. He had like light brown hair, didn't he?
Something
had the same
like that.
type of like look. It was a thing, wasn't it,
like
back
that.
in the day?
Yeah, all the girls used to like him, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's when
he was kind of like the same, looking.
Yeah, one bit. So tipsy right now. Yeah, I don't know if you remember.
Oh yeah, he was like, it's quite similar, isn't it?
Like him, yeah.
It was like the curtains,
Yeah.
the kind of cute guy next door look. So embarrassing. Like I'm not into that now. Let's just put it that way.
So what was your first job then?
Oh God! Like when I was one of my first jobs I ever got paid to do. Me and my best mate did a puppet show for like loads of kids. So we got paid like to do that. We were super excited. But like my job at school, I think I worked tables. I think I actually cleaned tables.
Oh, is it, yeah?
And nothing exciting in a cafe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Free food though?
No, but I did used to get paid, and I started smoking cigarettes when I was 14.
Why?
I do not know. I just randomly decided to do it one day. And then the other kids at school who smoked. Because I started like going out and going to like under 18 parties and raves and stuff like that. So I started like, I started smoking then. I packed it in now. But I used to smoke. So I used to always want money for cigs. Do
Okay.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like I don't do things by half, so I did smoke. Glad I don't do it anymore. But so I used to like back in the day, like, you know, you used to go to the park and get like a bottle of cider and so disgusting. It's so rank.
Smell of ice.
Yes,
smell of ice.
Oh my God, yeah. We used to get like the massive like litre bottle of cider and just sit in a park and smoke like B&H. That's so disgusting.
So how was your acting career going then? Like your dream? Like were you pursuing it then or?
When I was younger, I started doing stuff. So I started like going to like acting school, like started like certificates and stuff like that. And I was part of like an agency. I actually worked with my dad on like a short film. And then when I left school, I signed up to like another agency and an acting coach, and I started auditioning. And I started going to like. When was it? When I was like in my early 20s, I auditioned for EastEnders.
Okay.
And I auditioned for some other stuff because I started really taking it seriously. It was like a lot of like ups and downs trying to kind of get off the ground.
Who did you audition for? Sonia?
No.
Who?
Thanks for that.
No, not even bro. Because Sonia was
Insult.
old school. That's what I'm trying to think of old school characters that were young.
No, it was like it was a part that was on. It was like when I was in my 20s. It was like. They weren't on it for that long.
Okay.
So, but like I actually went to this because the audition's actually at Holborn City. You know Holborn City.
Yeah.
Is that still going?
Holby City.
That's it.
Holby City, the hospital thing, like
Yes.
casualty. Yeah.
It's
it was like
filmed
casualty.
in the same thing.
Oh, is it?
In Elstree.
Okay.
So you've got like the back of EastEnders, and then you've got the the.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it's filmed in the same thing. So it's like a hospital, and then half of it is Holby City, and the other half is the back of EastEnders. So you can see like the back of EastEnders. But I didn't really want that life. Like I didn't want to. A lot of those characters that you're playing, and it's like as an actress, like you're kind of just told what to do. Do you see what I mean? It's very similar to kind of just you're given a script, you have to like become the character, and that's it really. Like there isn't any more creative direction other than learn your lines and do the role justice. I mean, depending on what role you play and how much involvement you actually have in like character development, that's pretty much it. You're not involved in anything else. And I feel like just with my background and just with my general personality, I wanted to be involved in everything.
Was you going through any stress? Like you think your career wasn't going as you thought it was at that moment? Or not?
I've had a lot of, because I started dancing as well. So I had my career kind of did a bit of a fork in the road, because I started doing a lot of I used to do podium dancing when I was like a teenager.
Okay.
And then I would do that in between while I was auditioning for stuff, and auditions would come and then they'll die down. So it's a bit like a wave, especially with acting, and especially like in London. It would just a wave where everything will come at the same time, and then it will calm down for a bit. So a lot of aspiring actors would have other jobs. Do you see what I mean? To kind of just give you, and if you wanted to have a car, and if you wanted to have a nice life, even when you were a teenager, you still had to pay for everything.
100%.
So, and acting until you get the job, don't pay the bills.
Big facts.
So you have to build your career up. So it just takes time. And I was constantly in the wave. So I was never out of it. I was constantly trying to get it off the ground. And I had a lot of there was a TV series for BBC that I auditioned for, and I was about to get the role, and then it didn't happen. And then there was another EastEnders that I was shortlisted for, but I didn't get the role. So there's very ups and downs, which actually led me to start writing.
Writing your own? Okay.
So I started writing my own stuff. And at the same time, while all this up and down stuff was going on with acting, I was doing dancing regularly. And I was doing dance jobs for podium stuff. And then I started doing some promo event work. Because I love working at the night and doing nightlife work, because it was the environment. I love the music, I love the glam kind of aspect of it. I'd rather do that than the other jobs that were available. Do you see what I mean?
Was the money better?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was.
Did any of the other workers try to persuade you to do any other nighttime jobs? I'm curious.
Would you like to explain what you are referring to?
Adult entertainment jobs.
Adult entertainment. Yeah, I've been offered that loads of times.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Still get offered it now. Have you got OnlyFans?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I get offered it all the time. For me, it's just not my path.
Okay.
And I know this is going to sound a bit whatever, but I just feel there's a line, and for me, it's not the line that I'm prepared to cross.
100%.
That's it. That's as far as it goes. It's just, as well, I just feel my heart lies going down a different road. So as long as it takes, I'll do it. I don't care how long it takes. I'd rather work at something that I'm passionate about and that I believe in, and that I feel is bigger than just myself. Do you see what I mean? And this is why everything's taken as long as it has, because I think the hard road or the right road usually is a bit longer.
In terms of your career so far, is there anything that you could change if you went back in time?
No.
Nothing at all?
Oh my God, no. You want everything quicker. You do, when you're in your 20s and when you're a teenager, you want everything now. And you get frustrated because you're I don't understand why it's not happening, especially when you're getting all the good feedback. And you're getting picked and you're getting shortlisted and people are telling you how amazing you are and stuff like that. You know that you should be doing this, but for whatever reason, it's just not, I don't know, it's just not syncing up.
Again, for females, it's very, very tricky because, again, there's types and body types and what's in fashion in terms of colours. Also, sometimes the big girls might be in fashion, or sometimes the slim guys might be, or the darker girls might be in fashion, or the light girls might be in fashion. So it's all about timing, but it's very difficult kind of thing.
I think you have to get to a point in your own life with your own career where you just break the mold and you just say, this is who I am, this is what I'm about, that's it. Like, I'm at a point now where I couldn't really care what's in trend or what's like in fashion or what everybody else wants to do. I've built up what it is that I'm doing, and that's the direction that I'm going to go in. And it's just, for me, I'm comfortable with who I am, comfortable with what I've done. Like, you go through so many ups and, when you're younger, like, everybody diets and tries to be really
That's what I
thin.
asked you. Are you doing diets at the moment? Doing anything like that? Or?
I do training.
Okay.
So, like, my body generally fluctuates just because it does. And I've got to keep an eye on it. Do you see what I mean? If some people, they can, eat whatever they want and they don't.
That's like me.
Good for you.
I've never been big before in my life. I've never been fat. I eat so much. My diet is just terrible, but I've just never been fat.
Some people just have it the way where they literally just eat whatever it is they want and they look a specific way and it just is how it is. And
if you don't mind me asking, what's your size?
What, in everywhere?
Yeah. No, well, size, dress size.
I'd say because of my booty, probably about a 14.
Okay, that's calm.
My top is probably about a 12.
And are you happy with your size?
I'm shredding at the moment, so I'll probably get down to more of an overall 12. But I really my bum is a bit too big for me at the moment, but I kind of like it.
So do we. As the urban community, we do like that.
I kind of like it. Squatting, 100% squatting kind of helps it. And it's just how my shape is.
That's what's up. Is your mum like that? Is it in your genes then? Or?
She ain't like that at all. So we do not know where this came from.
Takeaway shops.
It ain't the food.
Okay.
Because it's not like... It's just how my body is shaped. And it's like, I don't know, as I've started doing squat, because I didn't do squatting when I was younger.
Okay.
I naturally just had a bit more junk in the trunk anyway. But, as I got a bit older, my shape just kind of did its own thing.
What's your opinions on surgery then?
I don't want people to ever feel that they have to do things to make themselves look better. I don't want people to have to feel that they're not enough or that they don't find themselves, I understand that you can always make an effort in how you dress or how you style yourself, and I'm completely down for that, but I just feel surgery is very extreme, isn't it? And but I mean, if you're really, really upset with how you look and if you really want to change something, I just wouldn't want anybody to feel that way about themselves, period. It's sad, you know what I mean? I wouldn't want anybody to feel that way. So, I mean, I understand if people are doing it to because they generally really are not happy with how they look, but it's just sad that it would have to boil down to that, is what I'm saying. Do you see what I mean?
Again, I don't take a little bit left. I mean, you seem very positive, everything like that. Have you gone through a dark stage before?
Yeah, loads.
Like depression, fully
I've gone through many dark things. Many, many dark things.
Can you remember your darkest again?
Yeah, loads of stuff.
What got you there, though? What's that point?
Well, I've had some experiences with men which haven't been the best. I think that's...
Down the Nigerian guys.
No, not even.
I'm playing with you.
Not even that, but it's not been the best. I think that's not been great. People try to take advantage of you at work. People try and take advantage of you with your career, so they'll say that they want to see you for a job and it won't be for a job. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
People try and take advantage of the fact that you try to be nice or that you try and help people out.
So what's your trust issues now then?
I don't have any.
You've got no trust issues at all?
I will not let people affect how I feel about the world.
Okay.
I think they win. There will be people out there who will always try and get what they can from someone. I mean, hurt people.
Big fact.
And I think that's like one of the biggest thing. It's really hard to be hurting and not take it out on somebody else. Or not try and get one, because it is like when you're feeling that pain, it's easy to react. But, it takes a very big person to not do that.
When you was going through your bad patches, who was that one person you was talking to that was making you see the light a little bit? Was it?
Well, it depends, like, which one. But, like, sometimes you rely on your friends or your confidant or your partner or, other times you just speak to yourself. Like, literally ask, I know it sounds a bit cliche, but, like, ask the voice within or something. Like, I think people rely too much on other people to make them feel better or show them the way, or you see what I mean? Sometimes you kind of got to go within. It's nobody else's responsibility to make you feel better. That is a job you have to do within yourself. Or, like, if you're not happy with something that's going on within your life, like, there's something that you have to, direct, unless, obviously, something tragic is happening that you need help with.
Because me, I'll be honest with yourself, I'm 35 in December, isn't it? And me, when I was, like, say 8, 9, I thought when I hit that age, I thought I would have been so clear, like so far ahead. That's why I couldn't gone through my dark spells. I'm just behind schedule. And you see, he's doing something good. He's getting married. He's got kids now. So everyone's doing positive things where you're just still stagnant in that same space kind of things, isn't it?
I think for me, when I was younger, when things weren't working out how it is that I wanted them to, I think that I was definitely in that space where I was frustrated, and I was really like, why haven't things sorted? Like, why haven't I got what I wanted yet? Why am I not where I want to be yet? But looking back now at the bigger picture, I'm glad for all the obstacles. I sound so cliche, but it's like I'm grateful for everything that happened. Like, it really sounds rather, but it's actually really true. It's just you usually have to be out of it to see it. And it's, it's different. If you're talking to somebody in it, you get a different answer, wouldn't you? Like, if you asked me when I was in a dark space, would I be able to have this, perspective on where I'm at? No. I'll be like, why isn't it on? It's your fault. Like, I would be in that headspace.
Well, we're gonna go on break soon, but just a quick question: like, who's your role model? Like, who was you looking up to?
It's a really good question. Do you know what I had? I like anybody who, says no or kind of like, I don't know, does something a bit revolutionary. And I remember at school, I actually, there was this essay that we had to do, and I was really inspired by Martin Luther King.
Seriously?
Yes. And I actually wrote the whole paper on him, and I failed.
Huh?
Because they were like, it's not out of the
curriculum. Huh?
And I was like,
what? Nah, man, what school was this? We have to name and shame the school there, man.
It was Queensmead.
Whereabouts?
It was in Ruislip.
Yeah, we ain't going to that.
But yeah, they failed me on that paper. But like, I was really inspired by anybody who kind of say no to something that was quite, I like Winston Churchill, like I like his speech, like I liked Charlie Chaplin when he did his big film, his war film, that was really inspirational. I like anything that's inspirational where people are kind of saying to hell with you.
One more question, because we had this debate at work here. Have you ever cried watching a film before?
Yeah, loads.
Are you a crier?
Oh my God. Like, don't even talk to me about, what was it, The Green Mile? Like,
oh my gosh.
My God. Like, I'll cry. If you put that on now, wailing.
I've only cried at one film before in my life. One film.
Really?
One film. It wasn't the whole film. It was just like one scene kind of thing. But
Green Mile.
I can
gonna start
that.
crying thinking about it. Yeah, Green Mile.
John Coffey. I can understand that.
Green Mile, absolutely, and Warrior. Oh God, Warrior.
Wait.
With Tom Hardy. It's the dad. The dad. Oh my God! At the end, I just can't.
I ain't seen that. I thought you said the Warriors, but no.
Like when it's a really good film that really hits me.
Is it? Yeah.
Oh my God! Yeah, I'm like.
I didn't know you was a crier.
Oh, massive crier.
Okay,
yeah,
then.
Big softie. Especially, I'm an empath. I'm Piscean, so.
Are you doing star signs? Very big star signs. Like, all the other star signs.
I know a rough,
Are you one of those girls that you can't be with certain guy because you're a star sign? You are, aren't you? Yeah, you are. That's judgmental. You shouldn't do things like that. You're blocking your blessings. Your husband could be the star sign that you don't like.
Yeah, but like sometimes then they just act like it, and you're like, well, there you go, you bloody Gemini, two-faced. Like.
So what star signs don't you like then?
What do I like?
What don't you like?
What don't I like?
Yeah,
Gemini.
Gemini men.
Oh, come on, they're two-faced. Come on. Jekyll and Hyde. And they don't even know. They're so psychotic. They're like, I don't know what you're talking about. And then they're like, you all right, babe? And you're like, are you okay? And they're like, yeah. Are you?
And what star signs do you like? What star signs do you like?
Leo.
Okay.
Leo every day.
Leo,
I just like a Leo.
Okay.
I like their attitude. I think they've got it right. Big up to the Leos.
So you're good at guessing people's star signs then?
I can feel a vibe of like a Leo, a Scorpio, and a Taurus usually.
Okay.
Because they're quite strong characters. They're usually leaders. Usually. So I kind of like those vibes.
Okay, I hear that.
To a certain extent. You're going to ask me to guess yours.
No.
I'm not. It's usually if I pick it up. Usually if I'll get the
You won't
vibe.
get mine anyway, but calm down, man.
You're quite chill. So this
Who,
is
me?
one. Yeah.
I'm earthy. I'm grounded, isn't it?
Taurus.
No.
Oh, damn it.
Capricorn.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, Cap. Yeah.
Okay, Capricorn.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Lastly, karaoke song. What's your song?
Oh, honey, I don't sing.
You don't sing at all?
Mm-mm-mm.
How? You're an actress. You're supposed to be able to sing. You can lip sync it.
I went through a phase where I was like 17 when I really tried to do it, and then I listened back to the music.
Yes, reality check.
My sister and my mum used to actually play the CD when I was out to have a laugh. They'll be like, we're having a bad time, should we listen to Jane's CD? Like that. And then they would actually put it on. And yeah, they would have a while of a time listening to my vocal cords. So no, I'm not gonna.
Alright, cool. Cool. Before break, favorite male singer?
Male singer?
Yeah, all time for you.
Oh my God, I don't know. That's such an intense question. I love the Rolling Stones. I do love the Rolling Stones.
That's band. Favorite band in Rolling Stones.
Okay, that's very band.
Girl group.
Really? I do not even know. No, they're mixed. I was going to say Earth, Wind and Fire. So in the 70s. They weren't even a girl group. I don't know.
Set your social medias. Where can people find you at? Your socials.
Oh, Elizabeth JD Act ACT.
And what platform's that on?
It's on Instagram, but it's also like on Twitter.
No OnlyFans then? You don't plug it in?
No!
I'm just asking. You have to just plug that in. I'm just saying, isn't it?
No.
Alright, cool. Again, it's Tipsy Talk, Wavy Wednesdays, champagne and conversation. Have a quick break and we'll come back. Here we go. Cheers! Yeah, and also as well, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel as well, and don't forget to TGM Radio on all social media platforms as well. So that's on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or X basically right now, Snapchat, WhatsApp us if you want to turn. Yeah, also as well. Yeah. That drink's kind of strong, you know.
It's so strong. I'm going to have to go for my...
Is it? Here we go. Jeez.
Get up that thing, get up that man, and let's go house.
Yo, what's going on, people? We're back right now. Yeah, Tipsy Talk, Wavy Wednesday, champagne and conversation, burn up before bed. I'm so tipsy right now. Elizabeth is misbehaving. She got me.
Never, ever.
So let's talk about Rome.
Rome.
What was Rome like?
Oh, wow. Yeah, Rome was good.
I want to go, you know.
It's so... Have you
No,
never
I've
been?
Never been, man.
Rome is
I
beautiful.
want to go Rome. I do.
Oh my
Rome
God.
and Venice. I need to do them two.
Yeah,
Probably
I
Milan
would
as
like
well,
to do Venice and Florence, and I want to do a whole tour of
but-
Italy.
Italy, yeah?
Italy's beautiful, and the people are so nice. What's the sigh? Why the sigh?
Me, Ivan, we both watch football, isn't it?
Okay.
And we know how certain players are treated
Oh,
in terms of football, isn't it?
okay.
And that's what kind of puts me off going Italy, isn't it? Which is
Oh.
I shouldn't be thinking like this. I know
What's
I
that?
shouldn't be thinking like that. I know.
Yeah.
I know it's not like that at all, isn't it? It's just I do want to go. Actually, no, I want to go Sicily as well.
Yeah, Sicily's
Yeah, I
meant to
would
be
like
really
to. I
nice
do want
as
to
well.
go. Bro. Again, there's loads of countries I need to go to, man. My bucket list, man. I need to do Brazil Carnival.
Yes, that's definitely on there. 100%. I want to go skiing as well. Have you ever skied?
Oh, see, why would you kill it? Why would I pay your holiday cold for it? We got no cold in England. Why would I do that?
Yeah, I know, but like, it's a difference when like you go to a cold country. Like, it's, I don't know.
Plus, I'm more of a
it's cute.
bobsleigh guy. I'm not really a
Oh,
snow.
okay.
Yeah.
I've never skied before, but I want to. It's on my list.
Is it? Yeah.
Yes, definitely on my list.
Well, okay, I hear that. So, what was Rome like then?
It was beautiful. The food was amazing, like absolutely amazing. Everything about Rome was stunning. I would so go back as much as I can. Love Rome.
Okay,
Love
so
Rome.
quarantine and chill.
Yes.
What's the background regarding that?
So Quarantine and Chill.
Mm-hmm.
It's a short film, which I wrote, starred in, directed, and produced. And I did it in lockdown as well.
So how long did it take for me to put the pen down to the paper to write it to actually finish?
Okay, so when I was in lockdown, I actually joined. There was loads of these filmmaker groups on Zoom because they were all like meetups, but then they decided to go on Zoom because Zoom was obviously massive. So I joined part of that little crew. That would have been in like May, June, or whatever it was. So we used to talk every day, not every day-ish at one point. Everybody was talking about their projects that they were working on or concepts that they were thinking about doing. It was really good as well because it kept us all motivated. You know, it was like a space where you could talk to like other creative people, and everybody could just kind of stay focused on their path. I had the concept of doing it then, so it would have been about June. And then we actually shot it in October in 1 week.
Okay.
So it took about 4 months. But
what I'm curious about is when the sequel coming out then?
there's no sequel. No, this is just... There's other projects after it.
The same actors?
No.
Okay. Just asking.
Different projects, bigger projects. This is kind of like a little baby taster, if that makes sense. So that's what it is.
So what kind of genre are you trying to enter in terms of the writing?
It's drama.
Drama, yeah. Okay. I'm happy to be a drunk guy in the background if there's any roles available.
Do you-
like that.
Do you want to be in the next one, if the feature one?
It depends what the role is.
What the role is?
and what my scene is about.
Okay, well, you might die.
I don't mind that.
Okay.
There's no homosexual scenes, is there?
No.
Okay, that's right then.
No.
Do I get to have a sexual scene with someone though?
You might actually, yeah. One of the films is there's a bit of death and a bit of sex.
What was someone's having sex with me while I'm dying?
No, there's a bit of sex and a bit.
Oh,
of
so I have
death.
sex before I die?
We'll see. I'll see. I'll come away from this and I'll see if I can put a character in it just for you.
Because what I want to do, my dream is, I want to do remember that 50 Shades of Grey? I want to do another version of that, but I want to do it with a girl. I want to sit down and write with her. But I want to get drunk and write it down, and then wake up the next day and think, well, what's this? I know, just publish it. Let's see what happens in it.
Okay.
Roll with the dice, isn't it? But listen, what's your thought process in terms of writing?
Okay, so for me, firstly, it's the name. I'm really big on the name.
So the title of the movie has to come to
Yeah,
yourself first. Okay, then.
I mean that's the way that I do it. I
Okay.
don't know about anybody else, but like for me, it's the name, and then it'll be like the concept. Will kind of the concept and the name will kind of come hand in hand, and then it's the process of like understanding, the story, the structure, you know.
Are you happy with terms of the UK stuff that's being produced now in terms of TV series and movies? Then you're not happy at all. Why is that?
I just feel like there could be more. There could be something a bit more. I like stuff that's a bit dangerous and a bit different and makes you think and makes you like question and, you know. You're meant to, do you know what, as a filmmaker or like as any type of really good film is meant to leave you feeling something. If you think of any film that's like impacted you, it's because it made you feel something. Whether it was like scared, aroused, angry, like crying. Yeah, you see what I mean? Like you felt something, you know, just by watching it, you connected. So, and like the films that you don't remember is because you never connected. There was no feeling. There was no like, it didn't matter who was in it. You were not connected to it because you had like no feeling connection with it. A good film will leave you feeling something. That's the mark of a good film.
That's very, very true. That's very, very true. Like, for example, like, what's your top 3 films all time or TV series?
God, I mean, there's loads of films that like... For me, I love Joker. Love Joker.
You like that nonsense?
Oh.
I hated it.
Did you hate it? Really?
You know, yeah, I'm a bit biased because, obviously, when I went to the cinema, my popcorn has to be sweet. They had...
Why are you talking about popcorn?
No, because you have to set the scenery as well. Like,
okay, all right. So the popcorn was...
And in my mindset... I'm going to see Joker, okay, we'll see action, him versus Batman.
No, you went wrong.
It was just drama.
You went wrong.
And then he's with the black girl and he's not with the black girl. I'm feeling like, what's going on here? Like, I'm confused, what's going on?
So have you ever seen Taxi Driver?
With Robert De Niro?
Yes.
No. But...
This is why. You have to see Taxi Driver. Your homework today is to watch Taxi Driver.
They never said that before.
Because it's a film, it's more of a psychological film. It's more of a character... It's more like a character kind of... there's a professional word for it. And
don't get me wrong, the guy played Joker well, like the crazy...
Yeah, because it's about the character. This isn't about like watching people getting shot
But
up.
I didn't know it was a drama. I thought it'd be an action movie. So I thought, okay, we'll see him versus... It was a drama in that. Like, it's just mental health. Basically, it's mental health.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good way of saying it. Yeah. I mean, there was loads of things with the film. They said that, you know, with Todd Phillips, I think the director was. They said that there was loads of things, whether it was real or whether it was in his head. And I mean, this is they do a lot of films where, is it real? Is it in your head? American Psycho is the same, where, you know, you watch this character going through these, is it real? Is it in his head? And it's all about, you know, seeing the psyche behind the villain. So that was the main concept. And I think you're right. Like it's like if you're going to go to a roller coaster, you're expecting it to be fast and extreme and ups and downs and, you know, exciting. And then you get there and you're like, why is it? Why is it none of this? I was expecting action and guns and Fast and the Furious type stuff. And then you go to the cinema and you see a lot more of the characters zoning in and crying and drama, and you know you're like, it's not what you thought it was going to be.
100%.
But that's because it was your interpretation of it was wrong.
Big facts. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. My mindset was wrong for him. That's probably why. Yeah.
But you know, I mean, I as like somebody who loves films and somebody who gets it, like I thought it was a masterpiece. A masterpiece is like a beyond a statement. Like I love that. I mean, if you want to talk about like just other kind of stuff, like I really like Blade.
Oh my gosh.
Doesn't give enough credit. One? The first original Blade.
Wesley, baby. He saved Marvel solo.
Yeah, with the nightclub scene.
Oh,
with
yeah,
the blood.
Yeah.
Like, are we kidding? And the whole vampire.
Okay, you're coming back now. You're coming back now. Okay, yeah, you're coming back now. You're coming back now. Okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
One more film, don't kill it. One more film.
Well, I love 300 because I love a bit of like slicing up, a bit of slow motion.
Based on a true story, so yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not what they've extremed it to the point.
Yeah, 100%, yeah.
I loved 8 Mile.
Okay.
That was a film.
Okay.
For me. I used to sit there and go, go on, Eminem.
Okay.
I mean, I couldn't rap, but I wanted to. I was like, get it.
Okay.
I love the drama behind that and stuff like that. So yeah, it depends. Like, I like films like Monster as well. I love like any kind of real gritty, like The Wrestler's really good drama film. It's really sad at the end, and it's like...
Not really, because he gets with his girl at the end, isn't it?
No.
Wrestler. He jumps on the top rope, isn't it?
Yeah, but he doesn't. He kind of picks that life over his daughter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he kind of loses. Do you know what film gets so much hype, right? Which everybody absolutely loves. And it's like, as a character reference, I'm a bit like, it's Scarface. Everybody loves that film.
Oh my gosh.
Right? Yeah. I'm not
saying
saying anything bad about it. All what I will say, from a female perspective, I personally didn't get it. Because, like, I'm like, it's this guy who wanted to have, like, millions and be, like, the boss and, like, own stuff and be, like, this gangster. And then through all of this, his rise, I mean, but this is ironic. This is the story. Mm-hmm. This is what it's like. This is like the message. Mm-hmm. Where it's like, you know, drugs doesn't pay off or whatever it is they're trying to say. But, you know, at the end of it, like the dream girl he wanted, he lost.
He lost everything.
He lost his brother. He lost, and then he ended up, like, going out.
But the reason why he died, because he shot his friend. And if he didn't shoot his friend would have had his back.
But it's because it all got to his head. They actually said, the director said, you're not meant to like him. Like Tony Montana.
No, I know, but he took... I don't know.
Everybody
he came from the bottom. Look,
I think they like his balls.
Someone come from the bottom.
Yeah.
Like washing dishes and that to make it... Like, bro, everyone likes Scarface.
But I think if...
I can understand your female. I can understand if you didn't.
I mean, honestly, for me, if I'm going to go to the top, I want to be at the top with everybody there. Does that make sense? I don't want to be at the top and then lose everything and then not have anybody who I wanted there.
And then name a film where king from the beginning is still the king at the end.
Yeah, but...
That's what I'm saying, isn't it? It's the same as that thing, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Speaking of films, R.I.P. Dumbledore.
Oh, I'm not really into Harry Potter.
Seriously? How can you not be? So many English actors in there. Like,
yeah, but I just find it a bit commercialised. It's just the same story, isn't it? Good feels bad, bad loses, good wins. Do you see what I mean?
That's life.
Is it?
Yeah, good. Yeah, everyone's good versus evil. That's the best film. That's the best fights.
It's just, you know, it's a nice topic which has just been done a million times. But, you know, I get why people like it and it's cute and that's nice.
Oh, crick, man.
I just like something with a bit of depth. Like, maybe if Hermione, like, went a bit extra and started, like, shooting stuff up, then I'd watch it. But, like...
That's my crush there, you know.
Is it? There you go, man. Yeah. Like, she went a bit, like...
That's my crush there, man.
Like, yeah, I'll probably watch it. I'll be like, yeah, now we're talking. Now I'm a fan. But, yeah, it's just a bit...
I just know, you as a person right now, what's your value?
In what?
In general. Like, what would you say your value is?
About myself or about...
Yeah, like...
I'm quite authentic.
Okay.
I find it really hard to not be myself. So, yeah, I'd say my authenticity is probably one of the biggest values that you'll get. I can't not be myself.
So you being yourself, can you be around someone that's just totally not themselves then?
I sense it.
Oh, you can tell. Okay, you can tell. Okay then.
Like literally, I'm like this. Like, you know, when somebody's really trying and they're doing the big, you know, razzle and dazzle, like, look at my car, look at my life, look at who I am, and it's like...
That's what I like drinking to a certain extent, because it shows people who they really, really are.
Yeah.
That person inside.
Do you know what? Somebody said that. I think Charlie Chaplin has actually got a quote about drinking, about the fact that it shows you exactly who you are.
It shows you really are, yeah.
Yeah, it removes all filters, doesn't it? Let's be honest.
Like, I've got a friend, like, he's the calmest guy you ever meet. Give him 1 or 2 drinks, he thinks he's Superman, he just wants to fight everyone in the club. It's annoying. But because he's normal, he's just so cool.
Might be some repressed anger in day-to-day life.
I'm not trying to be his therapist, but... Yeah, no, it's true.
Might be.
100%.
Might be.
Yeah, 100%. But yeah,
has a drink and he's like,
yeah, he just was fighting. He just takes on the world. I was like, why? For what reason? And you just ruin everyone's night because you just want to be pretending you're Hulk for no reason.
But that might be because he's kind of being as cool. Because this is, I mean, I think not everybody's happy all the time. Not everybody's angry. Or, like, you see, if you're calm all the time, I don't think it's healthy.
Yeah.
I like a bit of passion. I like a bit of losing it a little bit, like, you know, it's like, okay, I can get with that. Like, it shows you care. You know, I don't like it when people don't care about anything. You know. So
what's the cause or care that you care about that people wouldn't think that you care about? Because me, I can't tolerate hungriness and homelessness, especially in London. I don't think no one in London should be hungry or homeless. That's just my opinion, isn't it?
That's sweet.
One of the richest cities in the world, and you got people outside thinking down the street, 2 minutes away, I get homeless. Don't make sense. And you got Buckingham Palace, got like 18 bedrooms, and you got my man that's when it was in the war, World War II, and he's homeless on the street with a dog. Doesn't make sense to me. Yeah.
I agree with that. I don't like it when people talk bad about themselves. That really upsets me.
Serious?
Yeah.
But it's an honest observation, though.
Yeah, but I just don't think you should ever say anything that bad about yourself.
Okay.
Personally, you shouldn't, like, you know, nobody's perfect. Like, and nothing is perfect in reality. But yeah, that really that hurts my heart a little bit. Okay. You know, when people say horrible things about themselves. That generally.
Be honest here, from you're young till now, has this country gone downhill in your opinion then?
I think life really is what you make it, regardless of the country.
Okay.
So, I mean, I think the generation that we're living in is a bit tougher than what was before, because technology and the era that we're in and stuff like that has made everything easier, which has just made people's identity a bit more confusing, and we've got all these options now, and then nobody knows what to do, and you know, it's ironically because it's actually got easier. So you would have thought, you know, our way of life would have been a lot better, but at the same time, it's it's made things a bit more confusing, hasn't it?
Do you have any predictions in the future where you see this world coming to, or even England's coming to then?
No.
None at all?
I just really hope that everything works out.
Okay then.
I do. I mean, I think as well, like, the universe is absolutely enormous and we're so small, and I think that, you know, there was obviously a reason to why this all happened, and I think we're part of whatever that reason is.
Are you religious?
Spiritual.
Okay.
Spiritual. And I love a bit of, like, cheeky quantum physics.
Oh, is it?
Love a bit of that. Yeah. I love, like, a bit of, like, higher science that, like, sits very well with science, with
like Big Bang Theory.
Sorry?
Big Bang Theory.
Not really.
No, I mean like the TV show.
Yeah, no, it's more like, you know, quantum physics, law of attraction, stuff like that. Higher, I don't know, higher consciousness. I think I enjoy all of that. I like that a lot.
And cool. So for the tipsy topic today, yeah. In a relationship, when one person suggests have a break, does that mean the relationship's basically over?
I don't know, because I did say have a break once, but it's just because I wanted just a bit of time just to do me.
And what happened to that relationship?
Yeah, it ended. But that wasn't my intention.
What do you mean?
Oh, I intended to come back. Like, you know when you put a dress on hold?
Yeah.
That's what I thought that was the situation.
Okay.
Like, you know, you put a dress on hold, you're like, I'll be back. I'll be back for it.
You suggested the break, yeah?
Yeah.
Was there any rules in terms of the break?
No. Just we'll have a break, have some time apart.
Okay, did you see anyone else in that break period?
I dated. Yeah, I went on a date.
Okay. And does the guy, did he see anyone in that break?
I don't know.
Oh, okay then.
I don't think so.
Okay.
But
so whose choice was it to end it then?
My intention was to come back. My intention was like a dress. Like, you you just put it on hold. And then you kind of come back around. It was different. I was in between all my work stuff, and I had a lot of stuff going on. So I just said, let's have a break. And with the intention of coming back.
There's no judgment zone.
But then, I came back and I was like, it's not working. So maybe, yeah, if somebody says it's a break, it's because they're obviously not feeling that this is going in the right direction, I think. Do you know what I mean? I think if you're 100% about somebody, even if you have your down, because I was up and down with work and I didn't know, and I just needed to like decompress. But like, I think if you're with somebody and they're right for you, regardless of the situation, you're not going to want to leave them. You're not going to want to say, oh, I need a break from you.
When you're in a relationship, do you care about outside interferences? Like
no.
Okay then. Like when people come tell you stories about, oh, your boyfriend did this, your boyfriend did that.
I've never had that.
Oh, is it? That's very good.
Ever.
Keep them voices out your head as well.
Nobody's ever said that to me.
That's very good.
Like legit.
What about marriage?
What about it?
You want to get married one day?
Eventually. Yeah.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not scared?
No. I think I've been very lucky, as in the fact that I've had enough time to kind of figure out who I am in the right way. So I think marriage is a big commitment, and I think you should do it when you yourself are whole, or when you feel that you're the best version that you can be. And I think to expect that at a very young age when it's not part of your journey is maybe just a bit too much for somebody at that time. I think age plays a lot of it. So I think when you've been through a lot of different stuff and you've matured a bit, I think it's a better time for you to actually commit to someone because you're in a better space.
You said about your auditions. I just know. Would you ever do like reality TV then?
Hell no.
Seriously?
Mm-hmm.
Why? You seem like you do good in it though.
Thanks. Cheers.
No, because I can't see no fakeness from you, so I just know like what you see is what you get. That's what I'm saying. So
100%. Yeah, but it's some things, honey, are just meant to be private, you know. And I think when you're putting yourself out there on a continual basis, all this, it's not even the fact of putting yourself out there; it's the fact that everybody else feels that they have a right to comment and right to like talk about and say and stuff like that. So I think it would end up really affecting your self-esteem, and I think it would end up really affecting your relationship with yourself, because I just think it's too much.
I don't know, but like, say if we was like Big Brother house together, like if I messed up, like
we'd have a great time.
No,
I'll go in the Big Brother house with you.
But obviously, I always talk to you like,
chill.
because you would tell me like, bro, Jermaine, you just messed up today. Like what you did is wrong. Go apologize to her. Like I know it was that you stealing sandwiches. Like don't you see do it again. Yeah,
we'd have a good time.
But you'll keep it 100 with me. Like I can't see you not fake it with no one. I can't see getting an argument.
Well, no, I'm not fake.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying that's something you do good on reality TV.
Yeah, but it's just.
But no, but everyone's got their own boundaries. Like, I understand that, like personal business.
I think sometimes you got to protect like who you are to a certain extent.
Big facts.
And it's like in this day and age, everything's out on show.
Mm-hmm.
I only put what I want to put on social media. I only put out there what I want to put out there. I think, and I mean, even with writing and being creative, the stories that I do are taken from real life, but then I twist them.
Okay.
Because, you know, there's only so much that you should really, you know, letting everybody into that extreme is a big, and especially when you feel things.
So hypothetically, you can't do like the Kardashians thing then? Like everyone knows you, everyone's moving and stuff like that.
No.
Okay.
I just don't think it would be very healthy for somebody like myself. Like I say, I struggle to not care what people think, and it's not a kind of like I need everybody's approval. As an actress, you're grown up with listening to people clapping. So you generally are tuned to listening to what people, like getting good feedback from them. So when people kind of don't like it or you know, say the opposite, it affects you because you think, oh, I might not be that good then. Which is, it's just an actress thing. It's like a training act that you get when you're on stage and when you're trained to hear an applaud. So it's like, I just think for me, I'd always be then, I'd start listening to what everybody says too much.
So you've been an actress, can you cry in a spot then?
Sorry?
Can you cry in a spot?
In my film, I cry in the bathtub.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
It was absolutely horrible. It was so, I was naked, and I shot this all myself. So I was naked, I had loads of makeup on, which was the scene, in the bathtub, and I had to cry, and I was wet and cold because you're wet from everything, and then there's no water in the bath, and so you're in an empty bath, naked, wet, crying with black makeup all down your face. It looks fantastic.
Yeah.
For like a scene, like it's so dramatic, like I'm living for the drama. But it's like the reality of it is, oh my God, it's awful. It's really grim.
As you know, the show's called Tipsy Talk, so we need a drunk story from you.
Ugh.
If not a drunk story, we need a high story from you.
Okay, a drunk story. Oh, I got one.
Here we go.
Took me a while for me to remember. When I was like 17, I went with me mates to, oh God, where did we go? Gran Canaria. Hey, shout out to Gran Canaria.
Okay.
It was like one of those really bad teenage holidays.
But how many of you lot went?
There was 4 of us, and it was like the female in-betweeners, that's all I will say. It was not good. It was like our first holiday away, without parents.
In-betweeners.
Yeah, like literally. We all thought, yeah, like we couldn't wait. It was like an 18 to 30s, you know, like we were like living for it. And I got up on one of the podiums because we all went out one night. We were like fancy dress, and I was dancing on one of the podiums. And I did some move, and I fell through 3 tables because it wasn't stable where I was dancing, and I absolutely stacked it, and it was really high up.
Well, and the table smashed there. It
was really high up, and I fell. I don't even know how I did it. Like I kind of pushed myself forward to fall, and I kind of fell through about 3 tables that were all stacked together, landed on the floor, on my back.
Oh.
Bang, like that as well. And I was so drunk that like everyone came over, the music stopped and everything. And I was like looking up, really, really like dazed. And all I saw was everybody's face, like, oh my God, Janie, you okay? You okay? And I think they had some song on or whatever it was. And I was like, I'm sexy. And I just carried on dancing. Yeah, I was like, just carried on dancing or whatever it was. Or sexy back. It was it was one of those sexy,
Give me just a little.
I can't. I actually
That's my song, you know.
The fact that I didn't hurt any part of my body and I just got up and carried on dancing.
Seriously?
Like, yeah. I mean, I should have broken something. I've got knocked over as well by a car once.
You got run over? I've seen my friend get run over. Yeah, that shook me for life. Like, I still got that image in my head. Like, we got run over.
I hit the freaking windshield. Like, you know the windshield?
He went in the air. My friend went in the air.
Oh, God damn.
Yeah, he went in the air still.
Really? Wow. I don't even know how.
What were you doing? Like playing on the road or something like that?
I was like 10 years old.
10?
And I was, yeah.
Who was you with?
I was with my mate and she ran off. And I was like, oh, cheers. And then she ran to get the car and then I ran after her and the car hit me head on and I rolled on top of the thing.
Oh.
And then I landed on... Why do I keep on landing on the floor? Landed on the floor again. And everybody always like looking over, are you okay? I was like, yeah.
Did you get back up or straight over?
Yeah, the ambulance came. Like, the ambulance came and they're like, stay there, we'll get your stretcher. I was like, I'm fine.
Hey.
I know. See, I've had so many near misses. Like, literally, just get up, walk off.
So what's your dream then? What's the end goal for you then?
The end goal
Yeah, what's
for
the end game? Yeah.
would be for one of my films to win an award.
Any award or BAFTAs then or?
Well, you know, if we could go higher, honey, let's
Well,
go higher, yeah.
No, because a lot of English people are doing well in America, man.
Well, you know.
That's why I just know. Will you take that leap yet?
Oh, yeah, 1,000,000,000%. The Quarantine and Chill, I'm going to put it into some of the USA film festivals.
Yeah.
So, fingers crossed. But yeah, I'll put it into Tribeca as well because it's New York and New York like crazy people when I go a bit crazy in it. So fingers crossed. Like, yeah. So I'll see. I mean, the whole point of it was just to basically showcase storytelling with minimal, resources. And I mean, a good story is a good story, and a good script is a good script, and.
Let's talk about men now.
Oh God, really? This one?
What's lacking for men these days?
Sorry?
What's lacking for men these days, in your opinion?
I'm really... Do you know what happened to me today?
I'm listening.
So I got sent a poem.
Okay. What, from WhatsApp?
No, like from this guy. I got sent like a fully fledged poem.
Oh, through a letter?
Like a poem.
What, he posted a letter to you?
No, it's an email.
Email?
Yeah.
He's serious then?
It's dead serious.
How do you get your email address?
It's like on one of my things.
Okay.
But yeah.
He's definitely not English.
No, he is.
He's English? He sent you an email?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You giving him a chance then?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Was there spelling mistakes in there?
No.
Oh, you have to double check these things, isn't it?
No. But I mean, I'm a little bit, what's the word? I'm a little bit old school. So I love romance. I love romance so
You be
much.
watching too much films like Sleepless in Seattle, I've Got Mel, No, You Got Mel and stuff like that.
I love romance.
Pretty Women and that. That's why.
Do you like romance?
Realistic romance, yeah.
What the fuck? Can we swear? I've just done it anyway.
Yeah.
Is realistic that's so...
No one in England's coming outside your flat with a bunch of flowers singing in the rain. No one's doing that.
I have had They have come out the house with flowers, yeah.
Ah,
There's no
but-
singing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No one's gonna do that in the rain with a freaking boombox, start singing to you in the rain. No one's not doing that.
Yeah,
innit?
but that was over the top. That was for a scene. But
yeah, I know, but
you can still be romantic.
no,
You
I give
can
girls
still-
flowers all the time. All the
Yeah,
time.
you can like.
I get people
And when
look at
you
me weird
come
for that.
and when you come home, like you can open the door and there can be like rose petals. All over.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
how
yeah,
easy
yeah,
is that
yeah,
to
yeah.
do a bit of music, candle?
Yeah,
you know,
okay, yeah. That's
It
calm.
just it's
Wait, what's your love language then?
my love language. Okay, I love affirmation.
Okay.
But I also like touch
Okay.
and gestures.
Okay. No, I'm trying to understand.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I love romance so much.
What's the ick for you then?
I don't know.
Because you can say a guy's being romantic, but in your mind you think this guy's just cheesy.
Yeah, but I mean, it's cheesy as if like he's sat there with like a piano and he's like, you know, piano or like guitar, you know what I mean? And you're like, all right, bro, and he's calling you senorita,
Bro.
and it's
What
like,
do you mean?
and he's singing to himself and he's like
What's
waving
this?
his hair.
It's Ed Sheeran it.
Yeah. I mean, that might be, yeah, but I mean, he's a good singer. He like, if he was doing it, you'd be like, okay. I mean, I don't know. I think guys get a bit of a bad rep sometimes because I feel like they try and be romantic and then some people will say it's cringy.
I'm not gonna lie to yourself. These days, right now, yeah, girls they're just speaking aggressive to me these days, and I have to let them win because of the time, the climate we're in right now. But I'm just thinking, like, I just asked them, like, why are you so angry? Like, why? I'm just being. I can show you the messages on my phone as well.
Do you know what my like soft, you know, verdict of it is that, you know, women unfortunately have been let down by, you know, men, and then that's why, because then you have to be very independent and you got to kind of like the whole being a team thing goes out the window. And then that's probably why you're getting the aggression. Do you see what I mean?
But my thing is like, if I'm speaking to you and something went wrong between me and you and I go to someone else, I'm not going to take that same energy. Like, I'm starting fresh again, isn't it?
Yeah, men are really good at doing that.
But you should do that.
No, but they're really, like, honestly.
I'll start fresh. Like, okay,
Like-
this is a new person. Let's start the game again. Restart match.
You guys are brilliant at doing, like, restart.
I would never bring our energy to someone else's energy, to meet another person's energy. I would never do that.
And
I
I
would
think
never
that's
ever do that.
Beautiful quality. And I feel like that should be how you view life in every aspect. But the reality is that if you're hurt by something and if something happens, it's quite easy to then see something similar and think it's going to be the same.
But come out the game, sit down for a while, cool, chill.
And I agree with everything you just said. And
and
that is what a
then
lot of
come back
people...
in.
That's what a lot of people don't do. Time is a really good healer. Really good healer. If you're prepared to heal yourself. But heal yourself means that you've got to like admit a lot of things. You've got to like, you know, kind of deal with the fact that you are hurt. And it's like admitting it and having to deal with it, which is it's not a pretty picture, right? It's quite ugly. So it's like, instead of like deal with it, just suppress it and then just ignore it and then move on. And then that's the problem, is that you're not over it.
But me, I don't know. I love talking to females, innit? But at the same time, I'm a numbers guy, innit? So I put every girl as a 10, isn't it? I'm talking to you, everything's having a good time. Cool. You don't drive. That brings it down to a 7.
Oh, wow.
Okay, 8.
Capricorn.
Cool. No, hold on.
Capricorn.
Wait, hold on. Let me finish.
People don't act like their star sign.
Hold on. Oh, yeah, cool. That brings it down to 8. Cool. You're still living at home with your mum. That brings it down to another 2, because again, if you want to spend time together, that means you have to have a my house place or hotels in it. Cool. You got a child. That brings it down half of that now, isn't it? You understand what I'm saying? Because obviously,
Okay.
like, you got a baby father that's involved now, innit? So he can dictate our relationships now, innit?
Okay.
Cool.
Women do this as well.
You do. Oh yeah.
Just so you know.
You're a freelancer, so you do now. So you don't have a pension. So when we get older, we're just gonna rely on my pension or what I say, because you get cash in hand, innit? And that's cash goes quick like that. So that brings it down again. You don't. Did I say drive ready?
I'm listening.
Did I say drive? I don't say if I said
Yeah, you
drive.
just said the
I said
drive.
drive. I said drive ready. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I get it.
You
So
understand
like,
what I'm
yeah,
saying,
yeah.
isn't it?
Women do exactly the same.
No, no,
thing.
yeah, you females do it as well. So, but that's just.
Look, I think everybody should have their requirements. I think there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, it's like when you go for a job or when you go for something, you have requirements. I'd like this amount of money. I'd like it to be within this remit and I'd like to do this type of work.
And I work this kind of days as well.
And I'd like to have these types of hours. You should always have some form of requirements for anything that you're about to do, whether it be a relationship or whatever. So there's nothing wrong having like your standards and your requirements. But the problem is that sometimes people can be a little bit rigid on these are what I expect. You're now coming to the picture. You don't match up to these, so therefore next. And it's like, as you said, as we both said, everybody's deep. You know, there's loads of different layers to what somebody may look like. And just because, like, they don't match everything, what you said, doesn't mean that they might not be right for you.
No, that's 100% true. But again, I'm a numbers guy. They said there's 7 billion people in this world, yeah?
Yeah.
So that's like 3.5 billion females in this world.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to find some of them requirements, isn't it? So why would I waste my time, no disrespect to no one, on a 50% person where I could definitely find a 100% person?
I've got a question for you.
I'm listening.
So if you're having a chat with this female, and let's say that she doesn't drive.
She doesn't drive. Okay, cool.
She lives at home with her mum. And she has a kid. But you're really attracted to her. She's really funny. She's really soft. And she says, like, you've got all the love feelings for her. Would you carry on pursuing it?
Yeah.
There you go.
I would. But eventually, I know it won't work out, though.
Aww.
It won't, though. How could it work out?
I was just about to say, and love conquers
No,
all.
no, the reason why, because again, think about it. I can arrange for that. I could just listen to what I'm saying. 2 weeks' time, yeah, I got booked a spa day. We're going to go spa day. It comes close to that time. Oh, my child's father, he can't take the child, so I've got to. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, really, yeah.
So that messes up my plans. I want my money. You understand what I'm saying?
I mean, I think lifestyle. What I was going to throw in there is, but then they were going to change this because I mean, circumstances can change.
100%, yeah.
And you know where you live, how much money you make, and I mean, you know, can change. So that can actually change how you guys work.
Cool. Yeah. Again,
but I get what you're saying.
As
I
you know,
get what you're
winter
saying.
time's coming. I don't really like to go out too much in the winter time, so we can just chill inside, order some food and clean. But again, you live at home with your son, you live at home with your mum. That's all different energies and all confusions kind of things, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? Or we have to come to my house, or have to get to the hotel. I don't always want to do that. You know what I'm saying? That's calm. You don't drive, so I could be at work one time, you can have an emergency, I have to leave work, drive, come pick you up from that emergency, bring you back to where you are, and then come back to work, and you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's all hassle.
No, I get it. I mean, I
and then one day, your child might come to me and say, "Raw, you're not my real dad. You can't tell me what to do."
Oh,
you
wow.
understand what I'm saying?
We're going down this whole
story.
No,
I'm saying, but yeah.
We're playing this out. I thought we were
in
EastEnders.
We're in 2023, isn't it? Yeah. My mindset, I'm in 2030.
Yeah, you went all the way.
No, but you have to think long term.
Like,
you have to think like that, because I like my peace. I protect my peace, isn't it? I don't like unnecessary stress. I hate unnecessary stress.
The thing is, as well, is that as much as you predicted all that, I mean, there could be a complete and utter wave of events that have nothing to do with everything you've just said.
Like, for example, I was speaking to one girl.
Who could have predicted COVID?
100%. No one.
No one.
I think number 2 will come back as well, the rematch.
I don't know.
Yeah. But I was speaking to one girl, I told her that, okay, cool. For example, if I took you out, we went on a nice date like that, and a girl attacked me, randomly a girl just attacked me, what would you do? She said she would do nothing at all. I said, okay, I understand that, cool, that's you. Hypothetically speaking, if we went out and a guy attacked you, what would you expect me to do? Oh, you should be there to defend my honor. Which I'll do that because I'm here to protect and provide. But if I'm getting attacked by a female, I can't hit a female whatsoever. I can't do nothing at all in it. And you just stand there and watch a female attack me. Automatically, there's a red flag for me. Automatically, isn't it? Like, I can't do nothing. You just want to stand there and watch me get attacked and do nothing at all.
So you wanted her to attack her back, or
no,
get
just push her off. Do something. Yeah, do something. Like, you can hit a female. I can't hit a female.
If I was with anyone, and if somebody just started, I would be like, "Oi, what are you doing?"
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You just stand there.
Step back. Yeah, like, come on, no need for this, is there?
But I was happy she said that because I said, you know, you saved me from taking you out. Wasting my time. Thank you. I swear.
Did you say that?
100%. I could show you the message on my phone. I swear I said that to her. Yeah.
Do you know what? I appreciate your honesty. I appreciate your honesty.
Again, we live in London. You know how crazy London is. You just never know. Anything could happen. You just never know.
I like the fact that did you ask her this scenario before we went out?
Yeah. I asked her that.
Was this like a? Oh my god! It's like a test. I love it.
Well, you have to put.
You gave a scenario. You're like, look,
Listen,
love, here we go. Before we go on a date, just want to ask this.
Again, you like Crystal Maze. I'm the test master in it. One time I took a girl out, yeah. I took a girl out one time, yeah. The bill came. I said to her, oh, I ain't got no money. She just looked at me. She paid, isn't it? Got back into the car. You know what I did? I gave her twice the money that the food was.
Oh.
I said, now I know you can.
You testing her though.
Yeah. Because I've been, but I've done that same thing that's failed before.
Yeah.
Like she said, she just went, oh, how you can't bring no money, no money, and then went back. So, you know, here's the money for the thing. It was nice meeting you. Enjoy the rest of the evening. But the second one, it said like, she didn't say nothing. She just said, you know, I'll pay for it. Bam. Gave it double the money.
That's very nice of you. I mean, look, I don't know if I necessarily agree with testing people.
You have to.
However, I think it is human nature to kind of just put something out to see how somebody reacts.
You have to.
Because it makes you, you know, see how they're going to be. But I don't agree with testing people.
If we got married right now and that situation happened, yeah, and you fail that test, I think I married the wrong person. Trust me, you don't know these people.
But your test could be flawed.
You don't know these. You have to know people inside and out. Like, you have to be entwined with each other. 2 bodies, 1 mind.
But, I mean, you can know somebody your whole life and they can still screw you over.
It depends how long you spend with them.
You could know somebody your whole life.
It depends how long you spend with them.
I'm going to put an extreme version out there. But, like, look at all those serial killer documentaries where they were married with somebody and they were doing God knows what. How well you really know somebody is, you know, you can...
No, that's true. That is very true. Very true. Very
and
very true.
It's hard because we all want to feel that we really know somebody. But I think in reality, it's a bit like a wild animal. You know, you never know how somebody can react. So they can always at one point just go rogue.
Do you have your best friend?
Yeah.
You have a best friend. And you probably know your best friend inside and out. Like she could start a word and you finish the sentence just like that in there. Because you know each other.
But then, you know
each other.
But they can still... I've had best friends before who have, out of nowhere, acted completely opposite to what I expected.
Best friends or acquaintances?
No, I call them best friends to the point of, like, ride or die and all that jazz. Like, literally.
Me with best friends, I throw the best friend loosely. I don't throw it loosely like you do, innit? A best friend to me is like...
Loosely?
No, I don't... Best friend to me, like, if I'm on school, you'll give me your organ. That's the best friend to me.
It's not loosely. Like, there's still, like, for me, if I class you as a best friend, you're somebody who I would class as a sister. I would, if you were hurting, I'll drop everything and make sure that I'm there for you. And it takes, for me to feel that I'm saying that to you is because I really do love you. And it's like, for me to get there, it's got to be deeper. So not everybody gets there, 100%.
Circle trust. Yeah,
you've got to, you know, protect your heart. But then you will still let people in. And even the people that you love that much will unfortunately hurt you. It's happened to me, you know. And it's like there's people who you feel that you have this deep connection. I know exactly who you are. And then they still can drop you high and dry. And that really hurts. And then it makes you question your own self. Because then you feel like, well, I never saw that coming. But I think the reality... is that people can always just change.
But okay, at that point, do you go in that situation where, you know what, I'm not going through that pain ever again, I'm not trusting no one like that? Or
no.
do you still keep letting people in there?
No. You should never, ever, ever let the rest of your life be jaded by bad experience. You've just gone and your whole life now, and everybody who comes into meeting you from that is now going to have to deal with the wrath of the fact that somebody hurt you or dropped you out, and there might have even been a good reason for it. You never know. You never know.
No, I appreciate it.
You never know.
Let's be honest here, because we've got a few minutes left here. I've been cheated on before, isn't it? Like, I've actually seen it be cheated on it. So I don't know if I can fully give my heart to someone else because I don't want that pain to go through again, isn't it?
I get that.
I don't know it personally, innit?
Well, I'm trying to be the voice to say it's okay.
You're the angel that side, yeah?
I'm the angel in red and a black cap. It's just saying you can love again.
No, I hear that still. But again, we've got a few minutes left. Anything you get for just let the people know? Come up for you in the future and that, where they can find you at?
Well, no, just you can get me on Instagram and Elizabeth JD Act. I think we already said it.
Don't act bougie, because when you were in the Oscar, you were like, yeah, she was on Tipsy Talk.
Yeah.
For the Oscar and that, yeah. Now she's with Adele, she's speaking high and mighty and that occur.
I'd like to be with Adele. I can see myself chilling with Adele. That's 100%. Yeah. Well, like on the real talk though, it's taken forever, and it's been so much hard work, like so much, and hard work that you have to put in before it. Like there's no like magic wand, and talent isn't enough as well. Like, and you have obstacles. So even if I do get there, like it's been of a lot of pain and struggle.
Again, we're not going to forget about you. If anything we can help you, we're here to support as well. As long as there's free drinks, we're there.
100%. Well, as you can support me, and I'll support you, and say that you definitely need to give your heart again.
Here we go.
Hey.
Was it? Oh, you ain't seen Pirates of the Caribbean, have you?
What? Pirates of the Caribbean? No,
Okay,
no,
never
that's
mind
on my list of like films that I'm not into. You just named such commercials, stuff like.
Johnny Depp. But yeah, Tipsy Talk, Wavy Wednesday, champagne and conversation, Brandon before bed. Here we go. Cheers. Woo!